Hi guys, welcome to Marnie's TV. My name is Denise and my partner in crime is Mary. Mary, say hi.
Hi.
Okay, so tonight we're recapping some Underground,
Yes.
episode 2 and 3. We didn't get a chance to record for last week. So let's just jump right into it. So last week, we see everyone dealing with the fallout from John Hawk's death. His wife Elizabeth is really struggling, just trying to put together the funeral. Rosalie is struggling with losing her last bit of family that she was in contact with. As you know, her mother is has been sold off, and so they're just all just trying to deal with the fact that John is gone, and he was doing so much for the struggle, and he's not going to be able to help anymore, which is really sad because I really liked his character, but we had to say goodbye. And then so we see Harriet gives Rosalie a task. Basically, she's going out on her own now to pick up some slaves and transport them to freedom. And she's almost caught by the slave catchers who've set up a sting to capture Harriet. And so, I really enjoyed this little bit because Harriet and Rosalie were using telepathy to kind of communicate with each other. It was really great. But she uses her senses like Harriet told her, and she runs off into the woods because she senses something is wrong. And so, the guys that she has with her, they're questioning what's going on. And she's like, okay, look, we're trying to get away. And so, while they hide in the woods until nightfall, and then they try to escape. And I guess she's the most successful bounty hunter. She's like, okay, look, who is this woman? And the person who they get to set up this thing gives her all the 411. She's like, that's Black Rose. And she is, Harriet's, I guess, number 2, because she doesn't really know. Like, Black Rose is kind of new on the scene. And so she lets them know everything she knows, and then they shoot Rosalie, which I was really hurt about.
Yeah.
But as we see in episode 3 with her journey, I guess we'll get there. It was just
so much happened.
So much happened. And with Ernestine, Lord bless her heart, she's struggling. Oh my God. So Ernestine in episode 2 is still on the drugs. Like, she's getting high every chance she can get. Like, I don't understand. And so she's still with the guy who's abusing her. But I mean, we already talked about that in the dynamic between the Black man and woman.
Yeah.
It's a tragedy. And so what we don't know is he's also convincing her to, basically, when he gets women in trouble, pregnant, he's having her make up a concoction so they can abort the fetus. And at first, she feels bad about it, like she's hallucinating her dead husband or baby's father. And so he tells her, well, first she tells the girl who she's offering to help get rid of the situation. She tells her, she asked her, you know, how do you have kids and how do you feel? And she tells her that her children were the best thing that ever happened to her.
Mm.
And so she's like, the lady changes her mind, and I can't remember her name. I should have wrote it down. But she changes her mind and decides she wants to keep the baby. So then later on, she's working and, you know, and she hallucinates her dead husband. And he's like, look, you know, you couldn't wait to get rid of your babies. And like tormented her. And then he's like, that's why you fixed yourself after James. And that's why you did this and did that. And I'm like, oh my God, okay, all right. Ernestine and them drugs, she gotta let them go.
Yeah.
So anyway, the guy finds out that the lady did not take the concoction to get rid of the baby. He drags her in and he's like, Ernestine, where are the drugs? And she's like, at first she's sitting there contemplating on whether or not she's going to tell. And then she's just like, it's over there. I'm like, dirty. Just straight dirty. Savage. And he pours it down her throat, and she has the, you know, abortion. Yeah, it's sad, and I was, you know, okay. So anyway, on to episode 3. Mary, what were your first impressions about episode 3?
Let me tell you something. Now, I really like hearing the slave catchers talking about Black people with the term like it, like, you know, Black women, you know, can feel like they can handle more pain than anyone else, you know, like all these myths. But at the same time, Rosalie and Ernestine kind of like held those myths up in this episode. They went through a lot today, a lot. I just, I was stressed out. Like, that was a great episode. Oh man.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I feel like this episode was more about Ernestine and Rosalie's journey.
Yes.
Whereas, I mean, we had some of that in last episode.
Mm.
And Noah, which I forgot to mention, he broke free. Like, he was like tormenting the slave catchers. And he was like, look, yeah, watch when I get free. I'm going to kill you first. And this is what I'm going to do. And they're like, really? You're going to do all of that? All of that? Okay. And he does. And when he gets free, we have this big reveal. And he's like, oh, you the slave master. You got to do whatever your slave master say. And then Kato comes out from season 1. And he's like, he's not the master. I am. Which I'm like, I'm so ready to have this situation rectified in episode 3. And we didn't get that. So I guess we'll get it next episode.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. So back to episode 3. Mama Steen, like.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Can we talk about
first? No. Okay, so they're invited to the big house to sing. Mama Steen has to sing for the massa, and her boy toy has to play. And so
hot mess.
He's playing, and the slave master and his, you know, cohorts are all discussing how they like the islands because, you know, it makes you feel free and you can drink with the help. And he's offering her boy toy her booth. I don't even know what to call them. All kinds of drinks, and one after other. So he gets nervous from all this special treatment that he's not used to. And it's like, okay, I guess it's time for her to sing now.
Oh my God.
Mama comes up and starts to sing. First of all, the lyrics. I need to find those lyrics. I should have had them ready.
Yes.
It was like your white skin and
next to my dark skin. But then I killed the white skin.
But then I killed the white skinny. He left everyone devastated, including me.
Ooh. Everybody was that white guy blinking meme. Just none of us were ready. I did not know what to do. It was the best and the most awkward thing I've ever seen.
But you know what? When I thought about it, I said, at first I'm like, oh my God, what she's tweaking. Got her seriously high. But then I thought about it and I'm like, wait a minute. She is telling the guy's honest truth. This is what I should be doing. I should be rebelling against the master. I should be, speaking words of encouragement and uplifting us and telling us to revolt. Fight against, push against the machine. Like, this is not what it is. Like, I'm not just some mild-mannered little...
Like a man. Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to sit here willingly and take it. It's like, give me freedom or give me death. Like, I need some type of pressure and let you know, yes, we need to kill Whitey. Or what was it, Skinny White?
Like, and they hung his skinny ass. I was like...
He's saying they hung up. Okay.
Ooh. Okay. My day is made.
And you know what? I want to speak about the moment where Ernestine and Rosalie are in the bed together and they're having a conversation, they're playing and they're jumping up and down and they're carefree. I just thought that was so beautiful because everyone has that moment with their children where you're just carefree and having a good time. And they found that even in captivity.
Yes.
That speaks volumes to me about how much strength and how resilient we are as a people. But that up against the scene with Rosalie running through the woods. She's all dirty.
Yeah.
She's been shot by the slave catcher.
One thing to remember is either when Ernestine gets super high and is hallucinating, or when Rosalie is at her weakest point, she uses those old memories to keep her going. And I think that was one of Rosalie's memories. That's so beautiful to me. Like, the strength of her mother is helping her to be strong. So go on.
So, I mean, yes, because she knew what she had to do. She had to cut open her skin and pull out the bullet.
Yeah.
And she lit the match, but it kept blowing out in the wind. So then she uses the back.
The gunpowder.
Recoil. I can't even get my thoughts together because it was so gruesome. And she used it to cauterize the wound. Like, I mean, all of these things, these survival kits, like, us softies now would not be able to do.
Oh no.
Like, she was legit a one-man wrecking crew. Like,
yeah. And then she was like, wait, what's this? A leech? I would have just died right there. And then she lifted up her shirt. Oh God, they're all over. I would have been like, all right, I'm just dead. That's it.
she went through way too much. So she got her wound all together and she's steady trying to go. And she's all the while pregnant. Like, I mean, she's like, I gotta press on. I gotta make it out alive.
Right.
She has the battle with the leeches, as we said. And then she's almost captured by the slave catcher.
Yes.
And so she fights him. She takes him down. I was like, yes, Rosalie.
Oh my God. That was an amazing scene.
Stabbed him in the eye. Like, I'm like, how's she fighting? On her back.
Right. Come on, G.
Got in the chokehold. And Harry's like, look, we got to chop this wood. This is your part of your training. So you know to never give up. I'm like, oh my God. I would have been dead long ago. Just
right.
And so after she kills the guy, she's buries herself alive.
Yeah. So they won't find her in the woods. Right next to where they buried the guy she killed. That's amazing.
Yes.
But the fact that she lived, I'm sorry. She's crawling, getting out of her grave, and then the snake. And I was like, what? Is it not enough?
Right. Is it not enough? She done been shot. She had to stab and cut the bullets out. She had to stitch herself up. She had to cauterize the wound.
Oh,
and it's not enough. Now she got to get bit by a snake.
Mm.
But she was quick on her feet. She used the leeches to suck the poison out. Like, I mean, this girl is resourceful. Like, primitive. Like, she's like, you know what? I am one with nature.
That's right. That's right.
You can't hold me down. Then she turned around and ate the leech.
Oh, that's nasty.
Rosalie's journey from beginning to end was it really did. It was tragic, this episode. But I mean, she was amazing. Journey Smollett was phenomenal with this role. And so was Amira Van. Like, when she had that scene where she was kind of, well, you would think she's breaking down. You think she's crazy, but she's actually having a moment of clarity and saying that, no, I don't want to be a slave. And when she told her boyfriend, she's like, look, you can be, the wimp. She used her other colorful language, but she was like, you can do that for master. You can bend over backwards. But look, I told you, that is not me. Never have been, never will be.
That's right.
You took me up there to sing, even though I told you I didn't want to.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't a good idea. And then, oh my God, the other scene that was just so hurtful to watch.
Yeah.
He's beating her because of what he takes as abusive words or or fighting words, basically.
He just holds up a mirror to him and he can't handle it.
He couldn't handle it, yeah.
Yeah.
And so he starts beating her. But then he stops and he's like, wait, I don't want to beat you. I want to love you.
Yeah. Yeah, she's in the middle of a seriously abusive, highly sexually active relationship. And I'm not having it. I'm like, no, you can't just hit me in the face. She's still bleeding and he's trying to kiss her. I almost tweeted this. I was like, can he wipe her face off first? I didn't tweet it. I almost did.
Well, no, he kind of licked it off, and I was like,
But
sorry.
anyway,
Yeah, I apologize, but that's what he did. So
that's what happened. What else you gonna do?
it was gritty. It really was.
Now, one thing I do like about the way that they're treating her story is Ernestine kind of like spiraling downwards. Like she feels like her life doesn't matter. And I think at a time when both she and Rosalie were about to die, Ernestine, by her own hand, Rosalie, from all the wounds that she had encountered over the last couple of days, she's weighing herself down with a rock to drown herself. Rosalie pulls herself up and makes it to the wagon while Mama Steen is pulled out by her community and held up and healed. And I feel like that's something that we don't talk about a lot in the Black community is depression and the suicide rate. And I think that was it was handled really well. Like I think the way that they did it was really tasteful and also kind of saying to Black people like you're not alone. Like if you are depressed or if you have these thoughts, like it's okay. You could tell your community and they'll hold you up, you know? That was really important.
I thought so too. And what brought her to the brink, I think the breaking moment was when she remembered that conversation with Angela Bassett's character. And
Oh, yes.
yeah, she's telling her, yeah, you pretty, that's all you have. You might as well, because she was talking about how all the slave mess, all the white men want her. And
Mm-hmm.
she's like, am I just this, I'm so beautiful that all of them want me? And she's like, you know what? Yes. That's
Mm-hmm.
all you have are these looks. And I'm like, no, she
Mm-hmm.
had more than that. She was intelligent.
I like the way she came back to her. She said, that doesn't make me any less of a slave.
Yeah.
Still a slave. I was like, go ahead, girl. You know where you at.
But I think she bought into it. She's like, you know what? I ain't never gonna make it out, because that is what she told her. And she thought she could. She thought if she bought into the hype, if she, worked the master, like she would just be,
Right.
on top. And when she got sold off, which she thought would never happen.
Yeah. Can you imagine the trauma? Our people have been through a lot.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And it's like she's fighting an internal battle and she's fighting a physical battle. Like,
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know. So when she strapped that rock on her and
Oh,
went under, I was just like, oh Lord,
my
no.
heart broke.
Okay. So yeah, but I'm glad they pulled her out. And sometimes you need
Yeah.
that. You need the community to be there for you and help you. When you see
Exactly.
your brother and sister struggling. And it's a lot of people who see people struggling and just do not reach out a hand to help them.
Yeah.
I mean, and there's a lot of people who do. But it was just saying that you need to be there. You are responsible for your neighbors, your friends, your family, to be there for a helping hand, whether it's something that they're dealing with mentally, physically, whatever the struggle is.
Yeah. I agree.
It was really good. I mean,
It was amazing.
I love this show. It's amazing. And the cliffhanger was
Oh man.
August, the slave catcher from season 1. They went and found him
Oh man.
to come and hunt Rosalie down. Which, I mean, in season 1, that is what. Well, he was hunting Macon 7, but specifically he was after Rosalie, and he
Wow.
even found her. So, I mean, I can't wait to see where this goes. Kudos to Misha Green. She's one of the creators of this show. Like, I mean, it's just phenomenal. I love it. So that's our recap. Guys, we were kind of all over the place tonight.
Well, we're all over emotional. Don't forget, if you want to see more of our craziness, hit that subscribe button, like our video. You can find me on Twitter. I'm at Simply the Worst. Let me know, that I'm crazy. That's fine. Where can they find you, Denise?
I'm at Forever Sam Sadies. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.